I am finally getting rid of this pond. It's been here as long as we've had the shed. It's just getting so hard for me to get down there and pull that out and clean out that pump and filter. The cord doesn't go all the way across to the other side, so you have to do it all on this side, and all that gunk is accumulating right there. You see where I've been out here today trying to clean out the pump, and I just got aggravated with it, and I says, well, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to my fish, goodbye to my pond. But a lady's supposed to be coming to get it in the morning, and so I'm fixing to have to start draining a little bit of the water so she can get the fish. She's taking fish and all, but I'm gonna get that out, and it's gonna be a big old hole there, and I'm gonna get a load of pea gravel next week, and we will be digging it from the truck and throwing the pea gravel in here ourselves. So I have to say goodbye to the fish pond. Yeah, my grandson's not gonna like it either, but he's not the one over here cleaning out this nasty gunky filter. And poor little fish, and they're gonna have a new home. Look how big they are. I had some koi in here, and one jumped out. He was like, I bet he was 14, 16 inches long, if not longer. But yeah, they love it in there and all that gunk. But I was just getting to where I had to clean out this filter out every 3 days, and I just got sick of it. And then when it started, all this was getting slippery right here, walking up to the porch, all this black gunk that come out of the filter, the pump, it was just, you can't blow it, you can't wash it, it all just accumulates and settles right there. So it's time to go. But I've got plans for it. I'm gonna fill it in with pea gravel and make a little, I don't know, just a little flower pot area with my mermaids, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, but it's time for this thing to go. This will be y'all's last supper here at the Tucker's residence. Y'all eat up. Look at them. They're so pretty. The water's not pretty, but when that water is clear and, you know, you stay on top of cleaning out your pond and your filter, we really enjoyed it over the years. We used to have two chairs out here, and we have a ceiling fan. Let me kind of pan you up slowly. We have that fan that oscillates from side to side. I've been scrubbing on the porch today too. I tell you, I've been doing a lot today. I scrubbed this porch, and I took the chairs off, and it was the black ones you seen on my back patio, the black wrought iron gliders. I took them to the back, and I'm going to bring over a couple of my white rockers and put over here. But first things first. But this is what I wanted to show you. This is the next project coming up is how I'm gonna pull this up and get rid of this, and then fill it in with pea gravel and move those stones, and I don't know how I'm gonna decorate it yet. These mermaids are gonna have to be without a pond. I better figure out something though, so they'll have a little water. But this is it, y'all, for now. Over here in this area.
I thought I would walk inside for just a little bit and show you some of these zinnias I cut and brought inside and put on the dining room table. I saved a few of them to go in here, and I cut the heads off the others and just left them on the ground for the birds or to come back next year. But aren't they pretty in here? I really didn't do any arrangement. I just threw them in there. Maybe we'll do a video on the inside of the house. If I can ever come in and stop staying outside all the time. But I thought I'd just come in here and give you a quick look of how pretty they are on the table. Had to go find my root slayer. Hey y'all, I thought we'd start off in the shed today because it is so hot and humid outside. Me and my husband, Tuck is his name,
Well, his actual name is Danny, but I've always called him Tuck because his last name's Tucker, and that's a long story. But anyway, we've been working out there, Tuck and I, and trying to build a little raised beds out here in the potager area. And so we got so hot, and we had to go in and stay a few hours, and I took a shower. I said, I'm not getting back out there today, and I'll be darned if my daughter didn't come up and thought, well, we'll just get this video out and show everybody what I've been doing. My name is Rachel, and I live in north central Alabama. I had to think about where I lived at for a minute. I garden in zone 7B. And I guess I'll take you out there and show you where I filled in the little pond and take you over to the potager and show you what kind of project we got going on over there. So come on outside, you guys. I won't say y'all, I'll say you guys. I can't say that. I'm Southern, I can't say that. So this is where the pond used to be. And now it is just a little flower bed with a fountain. Nothing special, but the pond is gone, and I'm glad, because that was a dirty job cleaning that thing out, that filter and that pump, and I can keep this area cleaner now. But up here on the shed, I was going to plan on either painting the porch or maybe just getting an outdoor rug. I'm really not going to probably paint one this time, an outdoor rug like I did out there on the cement patio. I really need to come up with a name for other than cement patio. I feel like the Beverly Hillbillies when they say, we're going to the cement pond. But anyway, I like to name all my gardens. I have a bird sanctuary garden. I have a just front garden. And this is, I guess, used to be the pond garden, but now I guess it's just going to be the little front of the shed cottage style garden. But yeah, I want to paint the porch or either get a rug and maybe get some new pillow covers or pillows and some new cushions to brighten it up out here, because this pink stays dirty, and you can see where the cat, when I was painting, it got into my white paint and has little white paw prints going through there. But it is, we got a load of fresh gravel last week or a couple of weeks ago, and he unloaded that, and I spread it spread it out, and it freshened it up out here. And the hostas over here, they're still not looking too good, but they'll perk back up in a couple of weeks, and I'll be able to remove all the chicken wire to keep the chickens. They got to get established before I can remove that, because those chickens will destroy the mulch. And I've got more mulch I'm going to put down and freshen it all up. So like I say, it's still a work in progress. Let me fix my owl. He's supposed to scare the snakes away. I've never actually seen a snake right out here in this area, but you know, with that pond, that don't mean that there was never one or a lot of them out here. So maybe that'll help me with the snake problem. But we'll walk out here to the potager area, and I'll show you some lavenders and things I've been transplanting from the memory garden out to here. I've been transplanting a lot of my cleome and some lavenders, like this phenomenal lavender and some Spanish lavenders, and I forgot the name of that one. I need to start keeping my tags. But I'm transplanting them out here, and I guess instead of calling it the potager garden, I need to start calling it the plant rehab hospital out here because I'm trying to save a lot of them from over there in the memory garden. I had threw out that wildflower seed out there and it started choking them out and they wasn't getting enough sun. And so I'm going to bring them out here and see if I can revitalize them and get more airflow around them and maybe save them because lavenders aren't cheap and it's hard to grow lavender in Alabama because the humidity. They like the heat, but they do not like our humidity and our rains. So I'm going to bring a lot of things out here, and this will all go to filling in because, of course, I threw more wildflower seeds out here too. So it'll be pretty out here with wildflower seeds. It was just got too crowded over in the memory garden. And I got some baby gem boxwoods planted up in my urns that I got from Rural King the other day. They were half off. So the blackberries are multiplying like crazy still, and I'm going to try to leave them alone. I got blackberries off of this one last year, and they were the sweetest, biggest blackberries. So they're multiplying all over the bed right here, and I really don't care for that. And Tut's going to get out here in a little bit and fix this part right here, brace it up. And hopefully I can make this area start looking a lot better. I put these black urns back in here. And these are some rosemary that I propagated last year. And I tried to turn them into topiaries. But I put them in each one. And I want to get some purple verbena and go in here so it'll trail down and make it look more prettier. It'll start looking better. But we'll walk back over here and show you. I tidied this bed up too. I got the pavers from I don't know what area of the yard I found these, and I tidied this edge up right here. And the mop head hydrangea, never gotten a bloom off of a mop head hydrangea, and I have like 5 or 6 of them in all of the gardens. But I was Googling that the other day, and they said that you need more phosphorus. So I'm going to order me some off Amazon. And I shot rose food to it, but still no blooms. And but I'm going to get the kind of that I Googled, and it recommended me getting really high in the middle number, the phosphorus. And I transplanted this from a pot. This is a endless summer hydrangea, this little bitty one. It's an endless summer. I transplanted it from a pot off the back patio because it wasn't doing that well in the pot. And Tuck weeded all this yesterday. So if you see all these weeds on the ground, I just haven't gotten to that area yet. We're going to get more gravel and we're going to pour it over there. And I don't know what we're going to do with all that sedum and all them wildflowers that I had planted behind that fence. So we'll walk over here and I'll show you the little bitty raised beds that we were doing this morning, working on. Like I say, we need more gravel out here, freshen this area up like we did over there. That means another truckload of gravel. But these aren't very big, but this is where the old greenhouse used to be, the old Harbor Freight greenhouse. And I tell you, that was one good greenhouse. And I could grow lots better over here than I could or can in that little cottage greenhouse. It just doesn't get enough sun in there. And this one used to really get real good sun. But you know what? You live and learn. But I'm going to grow some tomatoes and some peppers and things here in these 2 beds. And these are green beans right here. These are green beans behind me. And that's still my junk area. You know, everybody's got to have a junk area. Every video I see, everybody's got a junk area. So that's mine. But anyway, later on, hopefully we're going to build a lean off of there and I'll be able to store all my pots, old plastic pots and stuff that I always need. But we're going to get this freshened up. But this is just a you know, an early look at what it looks like now, and maybe when I show the next video, it'll look a lot better. I threw all these, I was cutting on my crepe myrtle, and I've been trying to fill it up with whatever I could. And we got compost and raised bed garden soil to go in it. But yep, got all my tools strode out here. Lots of my tools anyway. I tell you, I need some new gloves. Look at these. I bought 2 of those Cool Job gloves because I seen that Linda Vaughter, you know, use those. I'm sure she's getting sponsored and I'm not. But these are some good gloves. I've had them since last season, and the other ones I've just tore completely up. So I need to get me some more garden gloves so I can get back out here and get to work. But anyways, this is about what I've got going on and I've been doing, so it's still a work in progress. So this is about it, what I have for now. So I'm not through by any means, but it's still a work in progress, like I say. So please continue to watch and please like and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers and I'm getting so excited. So thank you for watching.